It's a good jacket. I just moved and I found this jacket. I've never worn it before, but like, don't you love like when you move, you find new things? Like, and I unpacked all this stuff. Like I was like, man, I haven't seen these clothes in forever. So last night I was walking around in like 3 shirts, like 5 pants that I haven't worn in like 2 years. Oh, amazing. Yeah. But for the cum-soaked shirt, we do keep them. Well, I keep mine like just to keep track of like how many times we've had sex. Like, okay, this one's still moist. That's the most recent one.
Oh.
It's dirty. So I'm in my mid-20s now. I'm going through like a mid-quarter life crisis. And I realized this when the slang is moving too fast for me. Like you got like what are they saying now? Like ratchet? Like I have no idea what that means. I don't. Yes, right, right. Or like thirsty. I got called thirsty, and then I have some friends who are like 19, 20, and they're like, "Yo, Jamar, we about to get turned up last night. You down, yo? We about to get fucked up off that Molly, yo." You guys are on that Molly. They're like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Okay, well, does she know? Is she paying?" What's going on with that? I do not know. And now that I'm in my like mid-20s, like the hardest thing for me is that I realize I've had to change my email address. It's just like plain Jamar Hall. Like I can't be like ladiesman69_ like XXX. Damn. I really love that one. I was like the only one who had that. It's really original. I had to give it up. And then one other thing was I'm leaving Cottonwood Mall, walking out, and I hear some coughing outside of the door. And so I turn, and there's some young kids, like 14, 15, smoking cigarettes. It's like, what? I'm like, okay, like, that's your habit, like, keep on doing it. And I'm heading to my car, but I couldn't help but notice that when they saw me, they were like, it's like, shit, I'm that guy now. God, like, if it was like 5 years ago, 3 years ago, they'd be like, yo, man, you want to smoke with us? Come on. I think I still look pretty young, like, you know, like, right? Yeah, I got a couple, all right. I'm not convinced. But my whole life I've had like a pretty old soul, so I mean I think I should be used to it by now. Like I carry conversations with like the elderly, sloths. So it's like, oh yeah, you know my back's been killing me. I'm like, no, what you want to do is like you want to buy like I don't know any pills, but you want to buy that. And when I was like 19 years old, I tore my ACL, so I had to get surgery. I still have like screws and shit in there, and so like when it like rains, my knee aches. And like, you know, like me and like some old people was like, oh, don't you hate that? It's like, oh, it's so much. And I recently went out to a club, and it was like immediately split. Like you had like the older crowd and the younger crowd, and I like identified more with the older people, so I stuck with them. Like they were dancing, like they had this live band, they were pretty good, and like you know like older people, it's all about the flow, the glide, like movement, like just like a little short 2-step, right? Mary knows what I'm talking about.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Hit him back. Hit him back.
Yeah, and like on the other side of the room, like there were the younger kids who were my age, and like with them it's like the more movement, the better. Like the harder the move, like the better it is, or something. Like the whole Soldier Boy, like they were still doing that. I could not get that down. I got it all backwards. They were pointing and laughing at me. And then so like I had that problem, and the other problem was that I went by myself, and like I couldn't help but think that everybody was staring at me. So I was like, damn, I'm sticking out. I gotta blend. like, okay, like what can I do? So I'd go to like a crowd, like, and stand next to like a random person, like, oh, you're crazy, man, you're crazy. You know, and I just go on to the next one. Like, I didn't say too much. I didn't want them to point me out. It's like, you're not with us. And then, so that happened. And one other problem, I met this girl, and I offered to buy her a drink. And so, you know, and like it was nothing like how they do it in the movies. Like, you know, like girls are like very modest and everything. Not this girl. She was like, for real? I was like, yeah, like pick anything you want. She was like, okay, Kiki, Monique, this guy's buying. What you want, girl? You know, because I wanted to make a good impression, so I bought her and her 5 friends drinks. And I didn't even get laid. Oh, man. It was like, all right, thanks, peace. Okay. And then, but yeah, I'm old. Feel old. Especially like when I'm dating a younger girl, like they, like, you know, like young girls want to like fuck all night. I don't have the stamina for that anymore. Like, I can give you a good hour, and then I just like start to fall off, and it's like I can't go all night. I got a job tomorrow. I have to work. So I started looking into dating older women.
Thank you. Yes,
they're more my speed. And I dated my mom's friend.
What?
It was pretty bad. Like she found out, and she's like, I don't know why you're dating her. She only wants you for one reason. No. Did she say anything? Like, did she mention it? Like, no. She just said that I came on to her, and this, and I'm like, she just outed me like that. Like, I thought she loved me. Yeah.
She loved.
But now that I'm getting older, I'm like thinking a lot more about death. And like I couldn't help but think like, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Keep it brief. So I was thinking like, I'm just kidding. And another thing. I'm just gonna not go and jump party on you guys. I'm sorry, I'm like dragging out my joke. I'll tell you guys this one other night. I'm sorry. Tomorrow.